Hi, you may have seen a video I did a few weeks ago after the sad passing of Zoot Money, and I did mention to you that we'd had a long conversation online some time ago, and that I had a box set been released of his recordings, but I didn't have it to hand. Anyway, I've found it now, and I've actually taken the cellophane off it. It's a 4 CD, and it says on here, remastered 4 CD collector set, limited to 2,000 copies, numbered and signed by Zoot Money. 56-page book with a foreword by Andy Summers of the Police, formerly, who played with Zoot. Exclusive interview with Zoot Money and a new essay by Chris Welsh. Approximately 300 minutes of great music, including 18 previously unreleased BBC performances. Well, this is the box that it comes in. Quite sturdy, the laminated card case. I love this lovely shiny thing. It's a little bit like Gollum, doesn't it, saying, "Oh, my precious," but lovely and shiny. I'll come to that anyway in a moment. The signed card, which I suspect is I think that this is actually a pre-print. There we go. That's the front, and on the back there's a thing from Zoot Money. It says, "Hi there, rollers. Zoot here. Thank you so much for buying this. The fun-filled live performances of one of the happiest and fulfilling times of our lives. So glad you can finally enjoy our output in one collection and start selling your worn-out originals on website selling outlets. ! For those of you that were there and new fans just catching up, I hope you can relive the band's audio glories in your own time and hopefully gather some more rollers. See you at a gig sometime, because I'm not stopping just yet." This is a really nicely put together package. Now, I have one criticism of it, and that's in the design. I love the box, and I love how it sort of slides out. There's all the track listings on here. CD1, live at Cluck's Cleek plus 1965 singles. CD2, live at the Flamingo plus 1966 singles. Bonus tracks there. CD3, live at the BBC plus 1964 in the studio. And CD4 is It Should Have Been Me plus 1966 to 68 in the studio. Nice and sturdy. This is how I like to see a box set. You don't get the big packages now generally, unless they're sort of super expensive doodahs. So I put that down, and then there's a book format with track listing all down the same down there. And there's a picture there of a chap lighting a cigarette. And at a glance, I must admit, I was a little bit taken back. I thought, oh, it's an early photograph of Rod Stewart lighting a cigarette for someone. But no, it's from Zoot Money's big roll band. I can't remember the actual member anyway. Oh, and there's Zoot looking very dapper with his raincoat over his shoulders. Zoot Money's big roll band, big time operator, and then it says the albums that are in. Now inside, this is where it falls down a bit, because it's one of those things that you clip in the CDs, and it's not a great design. In fact, if you're not careful, you can scratch the CD. I've had this happen with me before. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the CDs in paper sleeves with a laminated cover on the front, and that will be included in it. So it's quite safe. There's a photograph of Zoot looking quite manic. There's lots of photos in here, and absolutely brilliant. Flamingo and All Nighter Club, August attractions, Zoot Money Big Roll Band, 7:30 through 11 p.m. Then on the 20th, Cliff Bennett and the Rebel Rousers. Here it says the Flamingo turned out to be a cavernous dark basement room in Soho, a few feet away from Shaftesbury Avenue in the West End. The place was empty except for one man who was to become significant in our lives, Johnny Gunnell. We played our mini set. Johnny approached the stage and said, "You are now the new house band. You start on Friday night." And that was it. We had replaced Georgie Fame and the Blue Flames. We were ecstatic. We had a premier gig in the heart of the West End, and the big roll band was underway. That's Andy Summers, formerly of the Police. And it goes on and on and on here. It's nice glossy paper, not that awful recycled paper. Let's see. Photo of Zoot in action. Goes into great detail. I'm just trying to find you another one here. Oh, here's that chap I took for Rod Stewart, see? And I think, is that the part of the Hammond B3 or is it the Leslie cabinet? I'm not sure which. I think it might be the Leslie cabinet. And Zoot's taking the weight on that. Just to give you a flavour. Pill-popping mods, drunks, working girls, villains, drug dealers, actors, pop stars and celebrities. This place had them all. Well, I think there are some of us that have been to very similar venues to that. The Flamingo. I know that Georgie Fame was there before them, as I just read to you. And I'm a big fan of Georgie Fame's. The pleasure of seeing him the once, anyway, in concert. See if I can find it. Oh, this is a hoot, this photograph. Look at that. Zoot Money with his trouser legs rolled up. He was certainly a very talented man, and of course he was an actor on TV, and I think he was in a couple of films as well. But he had a great sense of humour, and he was a great musician, and he opened the door for a lot of musicians that came further on anyway, notably Andy Summers. So there you have it. Only 2,000 copies of this, and I suspect a lot of them have been snapped up since Zoot passed away. If you have a look on eBay, I have seen copies of that 4 CD set. Some new copies down to about £16.99. So you might strike lucky and get a brand new one. And that would be great, wouldn't it? So pick it up. It's really worth having though. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, tick a like, and if you've not subscribed, subscribe soon so that you don't miss seeing all these goodies. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye now.